Hey, welcome back to Templar Battleforce. Outside it is thundering and storming, so I hope my power holds up. And if you can hear that rumble, it is not in the game. We are here back at the Righteous Fallen after a successful skirmish down on the planet below. We're ready to deploy. I've leveled some people up. Oh, let's do some requisition. Usually I do this before we start, but we are going to do this now. And I want to make this quick and dirty because now that we have a Neptune, there was a couple here that I wanted to find and take. No, not the armor. Yep, we're going to do that one. And there's one more I was looking at. Concentrated fire, deadly burst. Yeah, we're going to do that one. And I haven't utilized much of the berserker, but we are going to try to give him some grenades. Alright, we're ready to go. Let's deploy. As the thunder rolls outside. To say that the squad had ship's fever on the trip back to the Righteous Fallen would be an understatement. We barely had time to brief the Templar command on our findings. The news they had for us was worse. Someone, no something, has already responded to the FTL call of the Shelgaroth cult. A wave of Terrox invasion ships have washed into the quadrant. Time is short now. They are already making landfall on Maclumnu Prime. Alright. Uh-oh. What's this? What's this? Red alert. Alright. Let's get up here. There's little time to waste. You must be sure that your squad is prepared for the brutality of the battle you are entering. But yes, every minute counts. As soon as we detected the oncoming Xeno fleet, we began to gather all of the available warships to form our defensive fleet. We did not expect a world killer to be so far ahead of the main Xeno assault, but its purpose is clear, to force our fleet into disarray as we try to protect the planet. I have heard that the planetary defenses are down. It is true the starport and the orbital guns fell in the first hours of the assault. Too much precision for luck. Whatever it is, the Xeno are raining down on the planet with nothing to stop them now. That is where you come in. We're deploying your squad to Maclumnu Prime with one goal, to get those orbital guns roaring. Then you're to get off that rock and get back to the Righteous Fallen. We're going to need you. Alright, let's deploy. Remember that you have only one goal, Templar. Get onto Maclumnu Prime and help the faction defense forces get the orbital guns firing again. Give the FDF a fighting chance to hold off the invasion and then extract. We will need you on the Righteous Fallen for the coming battle. Maclumnu Prime. Ruled by Prince Damien Lumoth of the clan Maclumnu. With more warning, we might have staved off this invasion, but there is a space battle coming. Whatever unknown entity leads the Terrox fleet. Every faction ship, willing Star Trader, and Templar is preparing for this battle. Very little can be spared to help fortify Maclumnu Prime. Terrible choices must be made in war. Our lineages are rife with them. Hard choices that we never forget, even if they are for the greater good. Mortem, I am sending you and your squad to Maclumnu Prime. You'll have a limited window of time. Do what you can, but then we need you back on the Righteous Fallen. Yes, sir. Oh, we're missing some text here. Uh-oh. Glitchy glitch. Okay. Prime. Drop zone. Xeno drop fleet penetrating the atmosphere. Open deploy. Starting nights at 5. Turn goal is 24. Here we go. And there she goes. Explosions echo in the distance and the roar of gunfire, but the big guns that should be defending the starport are silent. The air is full of the stench of burning as more xenopods rain down through the atmosphere. Templars, we've landed a distance from our target, the Maclumnu Prime starport. Our pilot brought us close as we could, but the Xeno are already erecting their defenses around the starport. The battle has already passed over this territory. which means it's crawling with Xeno. Give us a report, Scout. Hey, we have to cross a series of trenches and move into the highlands that the starport is built on. It looks like we could head down into the trench and march out the other side. Or there is a functioning bridge to the north. Yeah, right. There is a tactical point in a nearby building we can use as staging point for our assault on the highlands. Alright, we have I have a lot of choices here. In the hills beyond, there are 3 more tactical points. We must capture at least 2 to open an assault vector against the Prime Starport. We have a long fight ahead of us, Templars. Manage your heat, watch each other's 6, and let's move. Okay, 960 supply points. Our cap is set at 5 for right now. Let's take a look at our objectives. First one, capture the tactical point in the building across the first trench. This can be used as a launch point for the assault on the highlands. And then capture the north, and there's central and the southeastern. So I'm going to pan out here. This is where we're at. It's our starting point right here. So that's the first one. There's the next one way in the hell up there. These are all primaries. Wow, okay. Oh my. Alright, we're going to take the direct route. So the first one's right there. That's where we're going to head. Let's get everybody moved up next to the scout. Let's take a roll call. So we have Idris. We have an engineer. That's good. With the new ability of repairing tactical points. Mortem. Good to go. And then we have Dalon and 1 soldier, and the paladin. Guillaume, I think is the pronunciation for that. I'm not sure. Alright. Let's move up. I think everybody's 24 turns. We're in for the long haul on this this mission here. That's a bit of a stretch. So we've got, where can I get to? Where is this way? Yeah, let's not use my brain. I've got to go this way in order to get up to here. Speaking of which, yeah, there's that, and what do we see up here? Okay, so we're going to head this way. We'll just head up and go around and in and do it that way. Alright. And already we have Xeno. Protect the captain. Captain Mortem's the one that's got to survive this, so let's go back over here. Alright, we've got that. We've got our paladin Guillaume. If I'm mispronouncing this, please let me know. Scout. I'll move you up with just a little bit more. Alright. I see some skitterings there and a bunch of Xeno up there, but they're going to have to go around. The ones that have missile weapon capability, ranged attacks, can take pot shots at it. So hopefully we'll be able to get that taken care of. Alright. Quite a storm outside. Alright. Here we go. Let's go ahead and start on your outer range. Of course you are. So I've got 5 action points. We're going to get the shot there, and you know what? We're going to leave. We're not going to turn on Overwatch unless we absolutely have to. And no buffs yet. We're not buffing anybody. Okay. Guillaume. Oh yeah, alright. We have Battlefield Medic and Shield Bearer. Plus self only. Plus 5% auto block and plus 3 parry. Okay. Alright, everybody into the trench. Captain, you're next. Alright, shield bearer, you're going to bring up the rear then. Okay, got this. I'm going to have to watch this because I do have the ability to deploy 2 sentries. When we get that first tactical point, which is going to be here, our squad cap will increase. So I'm going to try to save these supply points. Alright, one more. Okay, you're at 0. I don't want anybody to get too far away. Boy, look at Idris's heat. So I'm going to move the engineer up and the scout back so that they can hook up with each other, and our engineer can heal some of that, or dissipate some of that heat. Ha! Look at that. Paladin. Alright, Scout, you stay right where you're at. And let's move these guys up and around. I'll put Dalon in a clear line of sight here. And then we'll take a look at what we've got going with our heat. I believe the Scout's the one that's built up some heat. Alright. I just want to see what's back here. Okay, thought so. It's a spawning area. But that's alright. Now these guys, I'm gonna do Overwatch right there. Mortem, where are you at? What are you doing? Extra dodge. Alright. We're buffed. Nope. Didn't take out as many as I thought we were going to, but that's okay. Got a little narrow passage here. I don't like those. Everybody's heat's down. That's good. That's a little unsettling since I'm used to everybody's heat going way up. Alright. Get our paladin up here. And everybody should still have a few movement here, so I'm going to get these guys out of the way so that we can do this properly. Just one more. There are a lot of Xenos here. Okay. Scout, you're up. Well, isn't that special? Alright. Go there. Back out and just look at what we got going here. So our goal is right here, so we've got to go through this part of the trench, up here, and around. So just one more time. That's going to highlight that for us. And as yet, I don't have a tactical point that I can purchase things from, or recruit Templars, but that's alright. Now, is anybody else gonna fire? Didn't want... I think everybody's pretty much done. Alright. Come on. Oh, you dirty buggers. Oh no, don't lose the engineer. What? Holy crap. You did not just target the engineer on purpose. Ah, yeah. Thought so. Alright. Really? I don't think so. Okay. Come on, Ingy. Let's go. Guillaume. Oh boy. I hope you guys hear that. That is freaking awesome outside right now. We got a hellacious storm going on. Makes everything more exciting. Alright, we got grenade range for this group over here. I don't mind that. Alright, now shredding fire. What's the range on that? Let's do that. Calling shots, buff for 4 turns at up 3 range. I'm not going to do that yet. So, but we are going to keep moving. I want to get as close as I can. So we're down to 1 movement on Daylon. That's okay. Everybody's... Oh, 1 movement for them. Paladin. Let's move you up. And... let's see. I think I moved you. Nope, I didn't. Alright. Engineer. Holy crap. Barely made it. Why were they targeting you? Interesting. Dirty buggers. Alright, how long does this last? Let's see. Self-only, buff for 4 turns. Auto block and parry. 1 action point. Let's do it. And Captain, are we... who's... still under the influence of this buff, so that's good. Now, who can fire? Try to clear a path here. Okay, I think that is about it. Now, I can deploy a turret here, but I think I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I'll wait until I absolutely think I need to have one right then and there. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Look, they're targeting 1 Templar. Do you see that? Alright, keep moving, people. This is ridiculous. Engineer. We're going to get everybody up here and then start doing some stuff. Now, battlefield medic, I have five left, maybe? I think that's how that works. Okay. I don't want to do it by accident. Alright, let's see if we can clear this path here. No, that just killed my movement. Alright, who else is in range? How about you? Okay, and what do we got here? Alright, good. Now can you move up? Yes, and then you can move up. Alright. Who's taken the hits? Daylon's got some damage on him, but he's got 126 left. So I'm not going to use Guillaume's medic. But I am going to... nope, I'm not going to do that either. I don't need an overwatch. Everybody's just relax, alright? We're okay. We need to make it up to this tactical point. Alright, turn 8. Keep moving. Just keep moving. Get everybody moved first. Let me get you up here. And down here. Alright, these two we are going to deal with. But first, what's your range? I can never remember that. Everybody's heat's okay. So we're going to set up Overwatch right here. Mortem, I think your buffs are off, so let's consider something at some point. However, first, see the difference of this. Okay. 47 to 78, so what are you? 69. Hinders movement. Hinders with, okay, minus 12 armor. I'm just reading these back and forth. We'll try that. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. That is +1 movement. So if I need extra movement, Warrior's Wrath is a good one to do. Oh, yeah, it's sneaky. Get right in there like that. Oh, you better be able to heal self. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to put a sentry turret up now. Thank you very much. I'll put you right here. Okay, we have a tactical point that is controlled by Xenos. Who else can move? Nope, 0, 2. Let's get you up. And we shall get a Overwatch. You know what? I'm gonna Overwatch you over here. And sentry turret's going to, what's your range? Oh good, you can take one shot. And then we'll overwatch right there. Back out just a little bit. Kind of stuck in this area right now. This is going to be quite a mission. Wow, he's got a lot of range. I'm going to get everybody up into here now. So, alright. Scout, you go off that way. Engineer, we're going to have to put you here. And Paladin. Alright, let's go to town. %. Okay. Alright. Not in range. That's okay. You, however, you might be, might not be. Alright, we can fire once. We're going to see if we can shoot this hunter. Okay, a little bit of damage. Sucky, sucky damage. Alright, then we got Overwatch for you. Here we go. Turn 11. Ah, another one spawning. Come on. 10%. We're gonna get you guys up here. Actually, we'll put the Paladin right here. And Mortem. I'll put Dalon right here. That gives a little bit of line of sight for Overwatch through this doorway, just in case. Just in case. Alright. Okay, same drill. How's everybody's heat doing? Let's take a check. Well, I can give some heat sink relief to either Idris or Dalon. You know what? We're gonna do it here. Good. All right. Anybody in range? Oh, this barely. Can we do it? Yeah, alright. You're gonna spawn one right there. Probably, maybe. Hoping we have a doorway out here we can just keep moving. I hate backtracking. Alright. Here we go. Now we just have to capture it. Alright, what's up here? Okay, so that one here, we're working on this one right now, the very top one. Now this one is... Yeah, we're going to capture this one first, and then I'm going to see where the others are at. It's getting kind of crowded. Oh, good job. Kind of glad I put that turret up there. Put you here since you guys can run up there. Alright, everybody's pretty much set here. I don't see anybody down here. I have one more eye on the sky, but what do I want to look at? Let's take a look at this. It's a door. It looks like doors. Alright. Wow, did you see that? It ran up this way. And that's taken over again. Come on. Really? Yeah, we're gonna stop that. So nobody come up through this door again. Right there. Unbelievable. Right there, same Overwatch. Anybody in range? Nope. Okay. How about heat? Where are we at on heat? Everybody's doing fantastic on heat. Haven't had to use any buffs. We've got some Xenos coming up around the sentry gun, but he's going to have to hold his own for now. Hopefully I will just be able to bugger out through this top door. Oh, finally, okay. Right there. I captured the first tactical point. It would be important to establish a perimeter around this building and hold off the enemy. Their main attack force will now be coming down out of the hills. We must capture at least 2 of the tactical points nearer to the starport. Okay, so we've got that one. That one's done. Now, we've got 981. Next turn, our cap will increase. So I might end up... I'll bring in another Templar. I'll try to figure out which one. But if I bring in another engineer that has sentry guns, that gives us more guns to deploy. A soldier is... okay, I'll figure it out. In the meantime, I'm going to make a cut here. When we come back, we're going to continue on with this turn and continue the fight. So until then, thanks for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the series, and we'll see you very soon.